It was warm across the valley again today and warm across the valley even now. These are the currents, 80s valley-wide. 82 to 86 is the range across the area. Brownsville under there, the cool spot at 82. McAllen, the warm spot. Everybody else is somewhere in between. The dew points are up as well. These are the latest readings. They're all in the 70s now, and coastal counties all reporting dew points of 78. We'll kind of put an average on the muggy meter, but remember, if you're at the coast, it's higher than this. We're up in the very humid range, and notice our bar doesn't go up into the 80s because dew points rarely, extremely rarely reach the 80s, and I don't think we'll see that anytime soon, but still very warm, very humid. Overnight tonight, temperatures work to get down to or below 80. It'll be a warm and humid night. Then tomorrow we're back up over 100 in the west, 90s in most of the valley, and about 89 to the coast. It'll be a warm day, and the rest of the week looks warm as well. Friday, 95 again, and Saturday, 94. Those are averages. Again, the western part of the valley a little warmer, eastern part a little cooler. This is the 30-year average for these dates, 91, so we're running above the seasonal norm, if you will. We've seen some clouds today, but no rain in the area, and I think tonight we'll continue to see clouds as the southeasterly wind stays with us. During the daytime tomorrow, like today, an isolated shower will probably pop up. It will be much more mist than hit. We're keeping the chance tomorrow at about 20%. And then Friday, probably spotty stuff again, but less active, so we drop it to 10%. And by Saturday, we go dry because I think the atmosphere dries out even more. So getting anything in here over the weekend looks pretty tough. Now, in the meantime, we look to the east. We check out Maria over just to the north of Puerto Rico right now, just to the north of the Dominican Republic as it moves off to the northwest. And you start to see an eye develop, kind of a ragged eye, but it's there. Hasn't changed in intensity. The winds are still 110 miles per hour, so it's a category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, 19.2, 67.9. Forecast path of this takes it near the Turks and Caicos and eventually turns it northward for a while, and most of the models keep it away from the U.S. East Coast, but folks not in Florida or Georgia or the Carolinas, but north of that, have to watch this pretty carefully. But you notice there is a bend toward the east near the end of that forecast path. We hope that proves to be the case. As far as back in Texas, just hot and humid conditions continue. Really nothing to change it. A lot of moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere, but something tries to get going. It just gets chopped off by dry air aloft, so we don't see anything. Upper disturbance by the time we get to the weekend may trigger some showers out in West Texas. If you're headed to the coast, get your weekend started really early. In the morning, 86 southeasterly winds. As the day goes on, temperatures will stay in the 80s. There are the tides. There are 3. Seas running 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop on the bay. The bay temperature right now at 85 degrees. Still very warm. So partly cloudy, warm and muggy tonight, a low of 78. Tomorrow back up to 95 with an isolated shower. You'll be lucky if you get it, though. I mean, it's going to be hard to find, but they'll be out there. I think even less active on Friday, and then the rest of the forecast period looks dry. But do notice we do kind of trend downward in the temperatures for highs by the end of the forecast period. It's just getting to that time of year, and the atmosphere's kind of cooling off just a little bit. No fronts or anything, but just kind of following what it's supposed to do in September, and that is cool off a little bit as we head into fall.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the low 90s.
Over upper 90s, absolutely.
Definitely, yeah. All right, thanks so much, Tim.
You bet.
Okay, Joelle has sports.